Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in
the first of two on this December Monday night, the Titans and the Dolphins underway from South Florida. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Inside handoff, Henry. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. 2nd
down, they go again with Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're one.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Henry up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. The Titans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Levis looking to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Levis. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Levis back to throw. That's caught at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. First and 10, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Levis.
He finds Hopkins complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Levis.
They set up the screen for Henry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 9 here.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
From midfield, here's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
They begin with Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Levis out of the shotgun now. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And quickly, they get to the line. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Here's Tua. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Wiggles free. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Levis from the gun.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They're going to look to throw.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakonkwo
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Full connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2 to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. It's a run with Mostert.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the...
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah,